Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browner, and I have a son, Owen, who is 12. He has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings, and then I paint the rest. So, I'm painting flowers. This should not surprise any of you that have been paying or visiting, I'm not sure what I'm saying, visiting my YouTube page. So, I'm making lines that eventually don't really matter. They get covered up or I change my mind. I had an idea I was going to do a whole bunch of colors. But then as I started sitting here, I was like, oh, I'm going to do some purple flowers. Some little purple and some little red. And that's what we're doing today. So I'm just going to make a whole bunch of flowers and see what happens. Just see what happens. So we're going to kind of put them anywhere, everywhere, all the wares. And as fast as I'm painting, I'm bound to drop some paint for anyone that's also watched. I'm good at like putting way too much paint on my paintbrush and dropping. But I'm going to try to be good. Let's just all laugh now because it is kind of funny. I do it all the time. And you would think that I would figure it out by now. But I haven't. I still tend to just paint and paint and paint with all of it. And you probably noticed too that I don't change my brush. I put this brush over here hoping that I would pick it up at some point, but that was a lot more than I wanted on there. Let's just tell the truth. We'll add a little extra there. So, today is Sunday. My boy had a pretty good day. He had a few little moments there, but recovered nicely with everything. And so I'm very happy that he had a really good day. Worst part was when he heard somebody outside vacuuming their car, and we had just come home from church. And that it's interesting because he likes to watch vacuum videos, but he has an extremely hard time with vacuums. Although we have 3 of them sitting in my living room that he likes to talk about. He likes to look at them and he likes to play with them. So that's the way the story goes. Now see, I got myself in a pickle. I'll just have to add something down there because I made this big old one right here that's doing whatever it's doing. And my one particular red is very, very thin. You can see it thinning out over here. So that is a sticking point that we might have to deal with over here at some point. But it's just paint. It'll be okay. That's what I always tell myself. Whatever happens, happens. It'll just work out when it should. I'm pretty tired today, but I've had a pretty good weekend for, if you are new to my channel, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and so I'm in chemotherapy. And usually my infusions are on Thursdays, every 3 weeks, and usually by now, I'm not feeling very good at all. I'm sick to my stomach and everything. But this particular time, I'm handling it much better, and so I haven't gotten sick. I'm tired, but I mean, who doesn't live in the tired zone anymore, it seems. So I'm very thankful that I'm not feeling awful like I have with some of the other ones, stomach wise, and sickness from that. So I can certainly say that this time has been a lot better. So I'm praying that the week ahead stays this way. But we will cross that moment. I'm not going to say bridge. Cross that moment when we get there. Food is not tasting really great, but that's also something that I kind of have to deal with and understand. But again, I'm thankful because I'm having a few little things, heartburn and stuff like that, but not compared to before. My eyes twitching. I know I need sleep. That's part of why my eyes twitching. But so Owen has gotten to the point where he is concerned about December and the holidays. He does not want to miss a thing. And so it's very hard to explain to him that everyone is going to be on vacation, holiday, for Christmas. He's not as concerned yet about Thanksgiving, but it's not as long as Christmas break. So he's really got that on his mind, and all I can do is try to explain to him that we're going to have fun. We're going to go see Santa and do different activities, and I just keep hoping that it will kind of settle in for him and not make it as stressful or hard. But we will get through it. We shall. That's what we do. So every day he asks about his teacher and seeing her in December and then in January. And all I can do is tell him, yes, that she will be there, and pray and pray and pray, because he gets so stuck on these days, and there's nothing I can do to comfort him. Like he can't process it. And it's one of the many things that we're working on with him, but it's still very, very hard for him to kind of put that out of his mind. So I just pray for the right words and a better understanding of how to kind of express it with him, so that it will kind of do a little bit, make it a little easier for him to not stress over all of it. Oh, the eye twitching. The eye twitch. That's what gets me every time. The eye twitch. I used to worry that I was going to mess up a flower, but when you have a bunch of flowers, flowers are on top of flowers, so it truly doesn't realistically, I guess that's the right way to say it, matter and just paint. Just paint. Just enjoy paint. Just enjoy doing the things that you love. Just let it be, it's just paint and time and energy, and that matters. It truly matters. Like, just enjoy it. And just enjoy life. There's so many things going on right now, and I just keep praying for comfort for everyone. The disaster, storms, that's not the right word either. Everything is so much right now for so many people. North Carolina was hit really hard. Well, I could mention tons of states. It's mind-boggling to think about. And I'm sad for everyone that's in the path, that had been in the path. And then there's still all the dams and different things that are cresting. Is that the right word? So I'm just praying for relief for everybody and comfort. That is what I'm doing. Just trying to get it all kind of in perspective, My heart hurts because I hear my son getting so upset because he doesn't have his tablet, or he doesn't have something that he wants. And I think about all the families out there, that everybody, but to try to explain to my son that he can't have his tablet for 30 minutes because it's charging, that is so incredibly hard. And he wants what he wants when he wants what he wants. And it leads to meltdowns, it leads to crying, it leads to many, many emotions for him. So I just keep thinking about all of these poor families that are dealing with this storm. It's just been, just gut-wrenching to me, because I mean, all I can do is pray. And so many people, my brother lived, he's from Florida, but my brother lived in North Carolina, and he passed away a few years ago, and I just keep thinking about his friends and everything that they're going through. And he would have been one of the first people to try to help somebody, even if he had lost everything, which we still don't know what the area is completely like. But he would have been right there, helping as much as he could with his community. Oh. So, I think we are done. I just stare at it sometimes, I put too much green sometimes, a lot of times, but it's okay. It's just paint. Can't take it too seriously. It's just paint. That's what I have to say. So I always sign O for Owen, since he helps me with the backgrounds, and that means so much to me. And then L and B. There we go. Thank you for being a part of our journey. Have a great rest of your day. Toodles, toodles.